Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA, which is at a price closing Friday, February 16th of 726.13, being more or less flat on the day and more or less being flat in the after hours. It does look like Nvidia has gone up to a pretty potentially significant level based on this Fibonacci retracement here from the high of November 22nd, 2021 down to the low here around October 13th, 2022. And so really, if we just take an extension from that, not to the 1618, but the 2618, that is at a price of 730.87. And so it does look like we actually closed last week. If I zoom in on there, it does look like we closed last week below that key level. And with earnings coming up on the 21st, so that's Thursday in the after hours, I'm really curious to see where price goes. And looking at the RSI, with that being pretty overbought, that being at 77.33, it's actually been higher, as high as like 83.86. So, definitely does look like it's overbought. Also, with this big gap to the downside that would be filled at a price of, right around $318, coinciding with the high over here of $346 basically. So there's a lot of downside. So really based on the lows here around October 2022, price has gone up more than 550%. So it does seem very overextended. So with earnings coming up, it's a little precarious. But there's one thing that does stand out to me that I feel like is a little suggesting that price could go just a little bit higher, and that is the market cap, which is currently at a value of 1.79 trillion. So it's pretty close to 2 trillion. And so I'm wondering, what price would Nvidia need to get to hit a $2 trillion market cap? And so if I do pull up my handy dandy calculator and I look at the number of shares outstanding, which is 2.47 billion, I can take 2 trillion, or here, 2,000, and divide it by that 2.47 billion. And I would get a price of, 809, or rounding up 810. And so that is where, I do have this alert set to. And so I'm really curious to see if Nvidia will be hitting $810 either leading up to or following earnings, and if that $2 trillion market cap could mark the cap or the top of not only their incredible run, but perhaps the top of the stock market rally that we've seen with the S&P 500 hitting all-time highs. Could this be what marks the top for the technology sector of the S&P 500? And could we start to see a collapse of not only technology, semiconductors, AI chips, but also the broader market? So I'm really curious about that, and I'm curious to know what you think. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like it and share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching, and good luck trading earnings.